Hey there, welcome to the HackCollege podcast. The HackCollege podcast is a life hacking show for and by college students. Work smarter, not harder. I'm Chris Lazinski.
And I am Kelly Sutton. As you can see, we are in the lovely San Diego, California right now at none other than Comic-Con. It's been a blast here. Basically, it's a nerd heaven.
Yeah,
and
if you're not familiar with Comic-Con, it's that thing that you see like millions of people dressed up like stormtroopers and stuff like that. It's just a comic book convention, but it's become sort of just a popular art convention.
Exactly.
So we've seen, we saw panels with like Kevin Smith, who's a film director / comic book fan, you know.
Clerks, Mallrats.
Yeah. We saw like Frank Miller, who did like the 300 and stuff like that. He was on a panel.
Judd Apatow.
Yeah, Judd Apatow was on that panel as well.
Hilarious.
It was just like a sweet panel. It also had Zack Snyder, so all those 4 sweet filmmakers.
Oh, and Seth Rogen. I mean, just like
Seth Rogen on another one. Yeah.
Ridiculous.
And then on the showroom floor, they've got like previews of video games that are coming out.
Yeah.
And there's what else?
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, we'll show footage of it later. You know. And we have one quick announcement. We're actually going to be going on hiatus for the next 2-3 weeks by the time you see this. So more about that at the end of the show.
We're going to kind of like back to school it. So
yeah, you'll
be patient.
You'll see. But in the meantime, on this week's show, rather, we got first up the rule of thumb, as always.
Then we're going to show you a little segment on how to wrap your earbuds perfectly to preserve them, not waste yourself the $30 of buying a new pair every week when they get all fucked up.
Yeah, I hate that. And then third up, we actually went around the expo floor of Comic-Con and asked some characters a few questions about like their own college and like which college did they attend.
Because I really seriously care about where Spider-Man went to college.
Yeah, so stay tuned for some Indiana Jones footage, asking him questions, and we also caught up with Stormtrooper PB6479.
Something like that.
Yeah,
it was an important one though.
Yeah.
And then we're going to round it up with like a little Twitter contest that we ran, which we'll keep nice, short, and sweet. Well, actually, we're going to wrap it up with, and now for someone shotgunning a beer.
Get there. It's all about it. Oh, damn, I'm full now.
Alright, so if you'd like to be featured shotgunning a beer, please send us an email at shotgun@hackcollege.com. We'd love to start getting some user-submitted videos of people shotgunning beers. But now, we're on to the rule of thumb, after catching you off guard with that little shotgunning thing. Now, the rule of thumb is where we take 90 seconds, we cover a few of the week's college news stories.
3 to be exact.
And we give it thumbs up, thumbs to the side, or thumbs down, little debate.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you the first story. Get ready with the timer, Kelly. Get ready. Give me 1, 2, 3.
Go.
Harvard, after security breach, unveils new ID system. This is from The Crimson, which is their campus newspaper. Basically, this guy, who I wish I knew his name so I could give him credit for it, made a copy of the dean's ID, which is just like a scanner-style ID, and used it to access all sorts of parts all over campus. That's old news. The new news is now that they are going to develop a new system in order to counter that, a new high-tech technological system for IDs. I believe it's like an easy pass kind of thing, like a little swipey kind of thing that you don't actually swipe through. And I'm going to give it a thumbs up.
Yes. I'm mostly giving the dude who actually did this a thumbs up because I actually thought about doing this just for shits, like stealing like a Tesla card reader.
And we were thinking we could just scan. We were basically plotting to do this
before we were 21,
so that people could get in and out of parking structures, like the private teacher parking structures and stuff like that. Just figure out that line of code, put it in there. And the other reason was to buy beers at the campus bar.
So
thing.
I mean, good for this guy for hacking the system. Hopefully he didn't get expelled. And
the reason I'm going to give it a thumbs down though, change to thumbs down, is because Harvard, you're going to get hacked again.
Yeah.
It's inevitable.
Yeah,
that's basically the summary there with your new little ID or whatever.
Yeah. So
someone will break that thing.
Cool little story though.
Good luck.
Cool little story. All right, story number 2. Business schools try to palm scan to finger cheaters. This is originally from the Wall Street Journal. Basically, they're trying to crack down on proxy test taking by just doing some vein scans of hands. Proxy test taking is when, like, you hire someone else to take your. This one specifically is for the GMAT, but it's probably going to spread to everything else.
I'm going to go thumbs up on
to the
that
side.
guy, because proxy testing is a huge issue, a huge problem, I think, with standardized testing.
Yeah,
there's absolutely nothing preventing it, and it's really it gives people a hugely unfair advantage.
Yeah.
And, like, I mean, I know of people who did it for their SATs. I mean, think about, like, how much sway that has in your entire, like, college career.
Well, I have no way to justify my thumbs to the side. That was just a gut reaction, and I'm definitely going to agree with you on this one. Yeah, I mean, it's just like a shady thing, because it's just perpetuating, like, people. It's like getting a degree if you don't actually do the work.
But I guess you could, like, I mean, if you want to play devil's advocate and go little thumbs to the side, you could be like, man, that is overkill to palm scan people to figure out who they are and their identities, and, like, how are you going to know that even the person whose palm scan you're originally cross-referencing with isn't a proxy person in the first place? You know, it's not like they already have, like, when I'm born, like, this weird, oh, shit, we got to stop this one. And go on to story number 3. Forced off Duke's varsity golf team, Giuliani's son files a lawsuit from the New York Times. Rudy Giuliani's son is filing a lawsuit, and I'm just going to spend some time reading some actual quotes from this article because it is so hilarious. It is the best white wine ever in history, I think, okay? So basically, Andrew Giuliani, who's Rudy Giuliani's son, wanted to, can we just both give this thumbs down right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Wanted to become a professional golfer, okay? And he was lobbied heavily by Duke University to play for them. So he is suing them. Here we go. Accusing the university of bad faith by aggressively recruiting him to play golf for Duke and then dashing his dreams by taking steps to remove him from the team. Giuliani is asking for damages and for the right to use Duke's Golf Center for the rest of his life. Granted, he was promised that before he came to the school, that he'd be able to use the thing forever.
What the hell? What a punk.
The school. He sued the school.
Sounds like
for
he's
taking him off the golf team.
Sounds like he's having trouble coping with the fact that he sucks at golf.
Okay, here we go.
I mean,
and he did acknowledged that he may have misbehaved in February when he tossed an apple in a teammate's face, flipped his putter a few feet, threw and broke a club, and gunned his engine in the parking lot on the way.
Maybe.
So he might have
having a bad day.
overreacted. That might have been a little bit of a demonstration of, you know, just throwing some apple in someone's face. I mean, that is like...
I mean, we're going way over 90 seconds on this one. Let's just, shoot that out the window. But I wonder if it was like an underhand toss, or like an overhand bullet.
Tag the guy.
Yeah.
And like usually golf frustrations you take out like on yourself. I played golf for a while, and it's like you're kind of pissed at but like you would never throw an apple at a teammate. And there's someone on his own damn team, man. I mean, shit.
Maybe he's just venting his frustrations that his dad didn't get like the presidential bid or whatever. But anyway, let's kick it off to the package for the ultimate cord wrapping.